Today, we're going to be talking about 3 mastering plugins that are changing the game right now. The Master Plan, Isotope 10, and the new Mastering Assistant by Logic Pro. Now, I have not seen a lot of videos on YouTube about the Mastering Assistant. Maybe I need to look better, but I'm gonna show you exactly how they all compare with each other, okay? Follow along because we're gonna start with Master Plan.
By the way, y'all, I spent like all evening making this video. It was not recording. I had technical difficulties, blah, blah, blah. Just a second ago, I thought I was recording for the past 15 minutes. I wasn't. Watch the entire video, please.
Listen, Master Plan. I'm gonna show you a few things about the Master Plan that I truly enjoy, okay? The Master Plan plugin, okay? So now, listen. The loud knob is going to be my favorite knob about the Master Plan plugin. Why? Because the Master Plan plugin has this knob right here, the loud knob, right? That allows you to use it as literally a limiter and clipper at the same time while maintaining clarity, y'all. Like this plugin allows you to, this knob allows you to create loudness while maintaining clarity. That's absolutely incredible. And we're going to experience that really quickly. Hear that? Hear that? Cool. Usually like around my mixes with a nice boost of 3 dBs on the loud knob, they're good to go. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on into the wide knob right here. Okay, the wide knob, you might not be able to hear it because my streaming is mono, but the wide knob, what it's gonna do is that it's gonna literally grab the mono or the sounds and it's gonna stretch it into a stereo wide fill. Okay. It makes it sound really, really full. So that wide, it's literally going to give you stereo depth. Okay. Now let's go into the low and high knobs right over here. Okay. So this is gonna let you control the tone of the lows and of course the highs, exactly how it says it. If you need some boost, you mess with the lows. If you need some boost in the highs, you mess with the highs right here. If you click the actual word, you deactivate the knob, by the way. So let's go ahead and try to see how that boost the low end goes. Should be as easy as literally adding 1 or 2 dBs. If you have to add too much, then you should probably go back to your mix, okay? Now, like I said, that low and high is going to allow you to control those low, mid, and high. In this case, just low and high. I think they took the mid knob away. Now let's talk about this thick button right here, okay? This thick button, what that's gonna allow you to do is that it's gonna allow you to add saturation. Okay, you're gonna be able to add saturation, control additional saturation into the mix. Sometimes I can't believe it, but I'm leaving it. I know you think about me, girl, I'm feeling it. It's in the air. This track doesn't need a lot of it, so I'll just put like, let's say I'll do 10%. Okay. So now let's talk about clean. This one is a really good one and is one of my favorite knobs on here, y'all. Clean allows you to remove muds in the low. Okay, so who doesn't need that? We're all trying to get those 808s and those bass to freaking bump sometimes, and that might jeopardize like the cleanness of the track, right? Make it muddy. Well, you can clean that up. Right? I'd say like a nice, like, no, I mean, for this track, 20, right? Little cleanup. Now, smooth. Let's talk about this smooth right over here. The smooth is actually just gonna allow you to add a subtle glue into the mix. Okay, so you're gonna be able to add a certain glue into everything together. You're like the first sip of coffee, girl. Touch me 'cause I love it. Up on you, gon' teach me some French. Baby, like your Now, that was smooth. With multi, you're going to be able to control the amount of gain reduction. Okay, so with this multi button right here, you're gonna be able to control the gain reduction on the low, mid, and high end. Okay. Mid. Just in case you got to take a few dBs from a specific range, low, mid, or highs, you're gonna be able to do that in the multi. Okay. Now, calm right here, calm. It's gonna allow you to tame those harsh, high frequency buildups that tend to make it its way into the modern music production. Okay. What happens is that, where's my phone? Oh, hot. What happens is that harsh frequencies make their way into modern music production just because of the plugins, this and that. With calm, you're gonna be able to kind of soothe that out and calm it down, right?
Got me on the move. Hands on my body, dancing all night by the raindrops are falling.
Awesome. I heard that it kind of soothes everything out, but it does eat into the loudness. From what I heard. So if you do use the calm, I recommend maybe doing a little bit moving with the knob if you need that. Okay. Tape, it's gonna be easy. Tape is going to give you that true. It's gonna give you that true analog tape glow. It's gonna make you feel like your record is coming from a tape. Okay, tape.
I say your name and for me, hear me calling out. Con tu moco a vestirme, control my body with your words, but I tell un secreto para ti. The way you whisper in my ear, so sweet. You take it.
I say around the range of 10 to 15 would be okay with this one. So I'll just go ahead and put 12.5 in the middle. I'm good to go. You have a few filters right over here that they're self-explanatory. Foam filter, mono, band, N10, which I'll show you exactly what it is. The filter emulates a typical mediocre bookshelf speaker. Okay, phone emulates a phone speaker. Band pass. The band is a band pass filter to monitor the mid range. So if you want to just monitor the mid range, you know what I'm saying? Mono, of course.
Like the first sip of coffee I drink.
Okay.
And seeing you out of my dreams, yeah.
Or off. Another thing, you're in and out. If you see this little thing right here, flickering means that you are peaking on your way in, okay?
My body like that.
See that?
You're like the first sip of coffee, girl. Touch me 'cause I love it, yeah. Up on you, gon' teach me some French, baby.
You do not want to be peaking on the way in, okay? And of course, this is your output right here. Unity, I'll show you Unity. Unity, what's that gonna right here? Unity, okay, Unity. So Unity is going to compensate for the volume increase in processing, so you can hear what you're doing without taking loudness into account. That's important because we react strongly to loudness, and sometimes we let it fool us into thinking something sounds better when it's simply just louder. So you need to try on Unity, right? But just remember, before you bounce it, always disable Unity, because you don't want that filter to be on it when you bounce your record. That's just for mastering purposes, okay? So that was the master plan, guys. There is a few more things that you can go into when it comes to your when it comes to the master plan, but we're gonna leave it at that for right now. Okay, so that was the master plan. Now I'm pretty sure you guys have already used Ozone, and if you haven't, Ozone is great as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dive into Ozone. All right, Ozone 10, boom. This track is gonna be with Ozone. We'll mute that bad boy. We'll go right down here. This is the track without anything on it. And of course, let's just get straight to it. We're going to let Ozone think about it. Right? We're gonna get Ozone think about it, and here's what it'll do.
Touch me 'cause I love it, yeah. Up on you, gon' teach me some French. Touch me 'cause I love it, yeah. Up on you, gon' teach me some French. Baby, like the first sip of coffee, yeah. Touch me 'cause I love it, yeah. You gon' teach me French. First sip of coffee, girl. Touch me 'cause I love it, yeah. Up on
Okay, cool. So Ozone, let's hear it with it and without it real quickly. You already kind of did its thing in mastering. With it.
touch me 'cause I love it, yeah. Up on you, gon' teach me some French. Baby, like the first sip of coffee.
So Ozone, I see that it did something very subtle. It didn't do a lot of changes. I am gonna talk a little bit about what where things are located in Ozone. I have a manual right here that I downloaded of their page, and I'm just gonna go over a little bit of what all these things mean right over here. Okay, so perfect. We have right here in number 2, it's the model view tab, right? Actually, nah, it's very common. It's very simple, really. Honestly, I'll just kind of explain it to you guys. Tone match. Okay, so the tone match, it pretty much grabs a style of music and it tries to match the EQ into that, right? It works. Isotope and Ozone Advanced is incredible, and you can go very deep into depth, but you have to go a little bit deeper than what it already does for you. Okay, so for you to kind of get a little bit deeper, you can control the things from the outside, right? All these knobs are movable, right? Stabilizer, but I like to get right in here, and I like to see exactly what it did. Okay, another thing that I like to do with Ozone is sometimes it automatically goes into shape, but I like to just cut instead of trying to shape it. I like to cut it. It just gives me a better feel. If you have if you have a better way of using any of these plugins, please remember, I am a student of the game. Put your solutions at the bottom and what you think will be best. But what I do is I shape instead of shape, I cut with Ozone, because if you see, it kind of kept it at the same level. I actually think it brought it a little bit lower, right? But it's okay, we can fix that. One beautiful thing that I like to do with Ozone is literally grab each frequency, like each frequency range by its own, on its own, like this. All right, you just feel that lowing. See how that's feeling? It's feeling good. Okay. Nice. Cool. So if it did its thing, right? I'm not complaining. Like, if it was me, to be honest, y'all, like, I'm just gonna, because I know my mixes are kind of like on point when it comes to like the almost sounding like the final thing. You can get mix 1 to sound like a master, because you can mix into your master. This is an extra step if you want to reach that loudness. But for me, I would just start grabbing things from here. Create that width. Maximizer is where you're gonna create loudness. It sounds clean to me. Let me know what you think, but that's what Ozone did. And to be honest, like, one thing about Ozone that I enjoy is that it does a lot of the like initial thinking for you. So you can kind of just see what what it thinks it should do, and then move it and tweak it to your own way. I really enjoy what it did. Let's compare it a bit. So this is gonna be with Ozone. That's with Master Plan. Ozone again. Master Plan. Ozone. Master Plan. Ozone. You let me know if you heard the difference. Now, let's do one last thing here, okay? I'm gonna turn off Isotope. I'm gonna turn off Master Plan. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the mastering assistant on the mastering bus, master track on Logic Pro. And let's let it analyze the section. Wait, what is it doing? Hold up 1 sec. Turn that bad boy on. Okay, perfect, cool. So analyze section. There we go. Okay, so did you guys hear that? Mastering Assistant actually brought the volume down, which leads me to think that maybe the track was a little bit too loud. Let's analyze this. Let me reanalyze this one more time because it's quick, it's instant, it's pretty much instant. That's insane. So it actually brought it down. Okay, so it could just be balancing things out. Loudness compensation. Okay, so then let's see, how about we create a bit loudness, right? Because it did bring it down, and to the point where I feel like it took a little bit from the track actually. So as you see right here on this area, it's gonna show us a bit of the things that what it does, right? So loudness, change the loudness, of course, of the processed audio. Okay. True peak meter, it's gonna show you the actual true peak. Excite, it's gonna introduce saturation into frequencies within the upper mid range. Right, so it's gonna add like that crispiness. Okay? Spread, we know what that is. It's gonna spread your sound and your song broad wider. I just noticed that. So the spread with this one, the spread knob with this one, it spreads it to the point where things get lost. Actually, I didn't like that. Yeah, so you'd have to be, in the right here in this range instead of putting too much, to be honest, like 2.25. Okay, so that was Logic Pro's mastering assistant. I mean, I would just put it on my master track to maybe put everything together, but as just like a mastering plugin, maybe I don't understand it complete just yet. I feel like it's just there to create balance between it all before you balance it. But definitely, like so far right now, damn, it's hard, y'all. Like, is it Isotope or is it Master Plan? Like, they both sounded excuse me, they both sounded incredible. Isotope sounded really good. Master Plan sounded incredible as well. Logic Pro's mastering assistant, it was just an assistant. It was just there to kind of create balance, but you definitely need one of these two. I think. I personally think. I'm gonna try to go deeper into Logic Pro's mastering assistant, but so far, I mean, mastering plan has got me like hooked on it right now, bro, because it's easy, it's convenient. Isotope, I love it because I can go in depth into my mastering. So I'm like, which one is it? Which one is the best? I want you to tell me which one you think is the best. I want you to tell me which one you like the most. Please let me know in the comments what you want to know about each one. What didn't I cover? What you want me to go in depth about? Right now it's what should I pick? I think I'm gonna have to do a third video to pick my favorite. Do one more song because it's a tie between Isotope, Ozone 10, and Master Plan. They both have their good things. Master Plan is easy to use, and create something nice, crispy without muddiness. Like cleans it up. But if you want to go in depth with that track on your master, I would say Isotope, Ozone, Advanced 10, like for sure. I mean, Ozone. Anybody knows me, like when it comes to studios, bro, I was popping out Ozone back in the day when they first started. Like I was using Isotope a long time ago. Just a long time ago. Always been a fan of Isotope, Ozone. That has been my review on the Master Plan, Ozone, and the Mastering Assistant in Logic Pro. Let me know what you think. Let me know what video you want to see next about these plugins.